We on? Awesome. Hi, good morning. Veronica Hitter here with Authorized Vac and Sew in sunny Fresno, California. We are excited about I am excited about presenting my special guest to you today. But before I do, I'm going to show you our giveaway today. So in the past, we've been doing $50 gift cards. This week, this segment, we're going to do a Floriani scissor toolkit. Oh, let me see who's on. Myra. Hi, Myra. Haven't seen you in a while. Good morning. Make sure you type in, if you want to win this scissor kit that I'm going to show, thumbs up. That's all you have to do is type in thumbs up. You can't use the emoji, anything like that. So anyway, let me show you this toolkit real quick. Or should I wait a second for people to come on? Okay. Hi, Carol. Thank you. Thumbs up. Shirley. All right. Hello from Fresno. Sharon Weber. Yeah, oh my gosh, Sherry. Oh, she loves this set. Oh, cool. I love it even more now that I've been educated on what's in it. So I'll tell you. Oh my goodness. 29 people. How exciting. You're going to really love this one. It's very educational. Hi, Sandy. Sandy, are you in class right now? I think she's in class back there.
Valerie too.
Hi, Valerie. I know Valerie's in class this morning.
We have someone from YouTube, Denise, watching from YouTube.
Oh, hi, Denise from YouTube. That's cool. That's new for us, huh? Okay, just so you know, just disclaimer, I'm not sick. It's just the pollen content. I feel like I'm doing the weather right now, but the pollen content in Fresno right now is like off the charts. So anyway, good thing for antihistamines. Okay, so I should go ahead and show them what we're showing. Okay, so what we're giving away is worth it's I think it retails for like 140 bucks, and I can see why, because it comes in this nice zipper case that you can bring, to your classes. But it's all the tools that you need for sewing and embroidery. So you have scissors, you have um, the surgical blade cutter right here. This stiletto, I think, is awesome because it fits in here. And then I never knew this. Take the time, Veronica, to learn about all these cool things I sell. This comes off like this and then it screws on. And you have a beautiful stiletto that has a great grip on it. So when you're sewing, it's awesome. And then when you're done with it, you don't have to have this point exposed. Good morning, Judy. You just put it in here like this. Well, it went in easier before. Oh, wait. It went in easier before. Just put it in like that. And then you just put it in here like this, like this. But you also have these scissors as well too, and they have this great point at the end, and that's awesome for doing your trimming with your embroidery. And we're going to be talking about embroidery today. We're going to be talking about how to make beautiful embroidery, and that's why I've brought on this special guest, Ashley, today. What were you going to say, Miss Lorraine, about this?
That's the giveaway, so make sure you.
This is the giveaway. It's worth now not $50. It's worth $140. You can actually buy it on our website though right now. I think it's on sale for what, $98? Am I correct? How much? $80. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you can buy this on our website for $80. So anyway, but the MSRP, the manufacturer's suggested retail, that's what that means, is 140 bucks. So anyway, I hope you win. Make sure you type in thumbs up. Hi, Susie. Oh no, that's Ray. Oh, for Susie. Hi. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to introduce to you today Miss Ashley. Can we go ahead and put her on the screen?
Hey
Ashley,
everyone.
hi. Good morning.
Hey.
I've heard so much
Morning.
about you, Ashley. You've worked with my daughter in Plano, Texas. And my daughter always said, Mom, you have to get Ashley at your store. How come you've never had Ashley? And I was like, well, I don't know. I just never knew about you. So now I do. And I'm like so excited. So what are you going to talk to us about today?
So today we're going to talk about machine embroidery, and we're going to dive into a couple of the bundles of stabilizer that we have at Floriani to make your embroidery better and faster, so you're not always going to that collection of stabilizer going, do I need this one or this one? Or I don't know. There's just so many great options out there. So that's where we're
Absolutely.
going to dive in.
And
So where I'm going to start is with this.
easy with you've
Yeah.
made
So
it so
this,
easy with these two bundles.
yeah, I love our bundles. They're a nice way to just, get everything you need in one swoop, restock, those kind of things. So let's grab this one that's hanging out here behind me. It's kind of big for the box, so pardon me here, and I'll do my best not to take out everything on my table in the process. So this is, hi Judy. This is our Sensational 7 bundle from Floriani. Great big huge box, lots of wonderful stuff inside of here. So let's see what we've got here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different rolls of stuff in here. So that's a mix of stabilizer and toppings. I'm going to tell you which ones they are. There are 2 design collections in here, and there is some awesome thread. So we're going to toss this box to the side. Oh, and apparently I'm going to play stabilizer pickup, because what fun is going live without having something go odd to make it run. So these design collections, let me pop these over here for just a quick moment for you. That way you can take a peek at them while I pick up the stabilizer that oh, wrong button there. Sorry about that. While I pick up the stabilizer that I just dropped on the floor here. So these design collections included are called Spirit Horses and Lace Borders. And of course, I couldn't show you designs without having some stitched samples of these. So for your lace borders, it's 10 freestanding lace designs. This is one of them I have stitched out. This is in some of the Quilter Select 60 weight thread, which is why it has that slightly matte appearance to it. But of course, you can stitch in your 40 weight too, front and back in that, to get that beautiful freestanding lace. And of course, when you're doing freestanding lace, you want to stitch on one of those stabilizers that was in the bundle. You're looking for the Wet and Gone. Wet and Gone is our 100% water soluble stabilizer. So that is going to rinse away once you're finished. If you've never used Wet and Gone before, this is one of my favorites. And the cool thing is you only need 1 layer of this in your hoop. So you don't have to go finding multiple products in order to do that. Now, that Spirit Horse collection, that one, you know what? I have to switch cameras for it, because it is a little bit bigger sample than what is easily going to fit underneath my side over here. So this one, they're horses, right? Traditionally colored on the back, really, pretty to look at and whatnot. I'll get you a close up of this one. But my 5-year-old nephew told me that he wanted a rainbow horse for Easter. Now, Aunt Ashley is capable of a lot of things. Making an actual rainbow horse appear is not one of those, though. So I went and just bought a sweatshirt, a little hoodie here in his proper size, and I stitched one of these horses from Spirit Horses in rainbow colors on the back of it. I am hoping this will make, my 5-year-old nephew's dreams come true. I channeled my kind of like inner Lisa Frank and, Tula Pink with going with some wild colors for more of a traditional look to it. So those are the 2 design collections and one of those 7 stabilizers in there. Now, to make this hoodie here, obviously I needed some stabilizer to get this into my hoop. So I actually used a combination of 2 different stabilizers that are part of the Sensational 7 bundle. This sweatshirt, of course, does have a little bit of stretch to it. So we would consider that an unstable fabric. Something that stretches is unstable. So we're automatically going to need to pick up a cutaway out of our collection of stuff. So for this bundle, it is going to be the no-show nylon mesh. Now, you might remember no-show nylon mesh has been replaced by power mesh. There's nothing wrong with still using up the no-show mesh that you have in your collection, or even adding an extra roll. Remember, we just made it a little bit heavier, which means the new version, power mesh, holds a true 10,000 stitches in a 4x4. Well, this holds 7,000 stitches. So what I did after I prepared my fabric there, I did prep it with some Dreamweave Ultra since it was a really dense design. I ironed my power mesh fusible on top of that. So remember, we're still on the back side of the garment. So that is where I've got my power mesh coming into play. And just where I was putting it on the back side there, let me hold this up again just for some reference. It's kind of close to the shoulders and that kind of stuff. So I wasn't sure that I was necessarily going to be able to get this in my hoop and keep nice, even tension across it. You know, when you start to get to those seams, you know, plackets on the fronts of shirts can be frustrating. So I actually elected to go ahead and hoop up some of my Perfect Stick tearaway in my hoop to make it much easier to get my jacket in there. Perfect Stick tearaway is, you know, that pressure sensitive tearaway. So when you unroll this for the first time, if you've never used it, one side of it feels like stabilizer, because it is stabilizer, of course. And the other side has that loud, noisy, kind of crinkly side to it. You know what? I think I have a roll of this close in hand. I do. My roll is just a little bit bigger. This kind of like loud, noisy side, this is the side that needs to go face up in your hoop, because you're going to score this to expose the stickiness that is hidden underneath. That makes it nice and sticky so you can get your item into your hoop. Now, I know I told you you're going to stick it down in your hoop there, right? Please do me a favor. When you have this in your hoop and you've scored it and you've got that satisfying tearing off that paper there, so the stickiness is there, don't take that hoop and your item and put it on top and smash it down with all of your might. Just use the tips of your fingers to get it in place and lightly smooth it out and down. Because thankfully, all of our embroidery machines, be it a single or a multi-needle, are the same. Our hoop is going to move horizontally on the bed of the machine, or the free arm if it's a multi-needle. So we don't have to worry about gravity if something is, you know, up in the air. And if you just lightly smooth it down, it means it'll release really easily off the back when you're ready to go ahead and pull that away. So that is 3 of the stabilizers that were there. You may have noticed I set this one kind of the side a little bit differently. This one isn't stabilizer. This is topping. This is our heat and gone topping. So this is the topping that only goes away with the heat of your iron. It is a low temperature iron. The directions are inside of all of the rolls in case you forget some of this stuff. And you can always visit the Floriani website or download the app on your smartphone for the stabilizers to know what it is that you're looking for. So low temperature iron, you just touch it to the top and it is going to melt away. It's going to disappear. If it's stuck to the bottom of your iron or in little gummy balls on your project, your iron was a little bit too warm. Turn that temperature back down before you try again. I recommend testing a little piece of this with your preferred iron to press with to find that perfect sweet spot, and then make a little mark on your iron with like a permanent marker. So that way you know where it's going to be each and every time you need to remove heat and gone. So this is great on our fluffy fabrics, things that have loft and fuzziness that comes off. This particular sweatshirt actually is not only fuzzy on the inside, but it has a little bit of fuzz on the outside too. So I did put my heat and gone down on the top and tape it in place with my embroidery perfection tape so it didn't shift as I was doing my embroidery. I'm going to scoot a couple of these off to the side here because I want to show you just quickly the difference that something looks between having used maybe heat and gone versus water soluble stabilizer. And I have a terry cloth towel here, of course, because terry cloth has all those great loops to it. These are wonderfully absorbent, and I personally really love to use them, around my home for various towels. So let's take a quick peek here just so you can kind of see the difference. So there are 3 different flowers on this particular towel. They all look just ever so slightly different, despite all being the same thing. So this one here that doesn't look super happy, it was actually done with no topping at all. So nothing to hold down the loops. The middle one here, I used some water soluble topping. So it's looking a little bit better because the loops were all held down while I did my embroidery. But as soon as it was washed, all of the topping was gone. The last one here has that heat and gone underneath it. So it not only held down all of the loops for all of time underneath all of this embroidery, but it's going to help to hold it down out here at like the sketchy outline bits here too, because I'm not going to bother to take my iron and get right in there, super close. I'm just going to leave that little bit of heat and gone there. It's just a little bit of extra shine for your project, and it's going to make sure that it looks that much better as you're doing things. So that is several of them there. Okay, so that's both design collections that were in here. The stabilizers I would use with them. What stabilizer did I use on the back of my towel? I used my Perfect Stick Tearaway that I already tossed my roll off to the side for. If you're keeping track of the number of rolls of stabilizer here, yep, 7, including that topping. That means I have 3 more in here yet to share with you. We have our Stitch and Wash Fusible. So this is our partially water soluble tearaway. Have you ever stuck something down to Perfect Stick and had a hard time getting it pulled away? Did you know if you put water on the back, it'll start to dissolve? Perfect Stick Tearaway is built on the Stitch and Wash foundation. So this is great for delicate designs on stable fabrics. Green label, so we're talking a tearaway here. If you didn't know, all the labels are color-coded. So this one, you're going to tear to remove it, but delicate designs. Sometimes you don't just want to go gangbusters ripping those out. Something like this really pretty sketchy Christmas tree design, I would be hesitant to just turn it to the back side and start ripping that stabilizer away because I might inadvertently rip my thread right out the back side of my project. So here, you're just going to get your finger or a Q-tip wet, run it around the outside edge of that design, and wait about 30 seconds for the water-soluble part of this to go away. Once it's gone, guess what? Lightly pull, and you're not going to stress any of those stitches. That stabilizer is going to come right off the back. Now, you probably heard me say fusible, and you went, fusible? Really? Absolutely. If I can fuse or stick something down in my hoop, I am going to do that. So my fusibles, fuse it to the back of my item I'm going to embroider, hoop those 2 up as one, so I've got nice, even, consistent tension the whole way across it as we go. Now, not everything necessarily needs that great trick of being able to partially remove it with water. So we do have the Heat and Stay tearaway. Again, fusible tearaway, but this is going to be for those nice, solid, dense designs on, again, your stable fabrics. So in my case, I've got a cute little haunted house here that, you can see everything. And on the back side, I know it's kind of hard to see from that distance, but I have torn away all of the stabilizer. Nothing is stressed. My design looks beautiful. This is just some lightweight quilting cotton. You could do exactly the same thing on your tea towels or, your lighter weight towels like that. Probably wouldn't go for my terry towels. I definitely stick with my Perfect Stick on that. And then my last stabilizer in this bundle is the tearaway medium. So this is what I use for my floater. That extra layer of stabilizer when I just have too many stitches in a 4x4 area beyond what my primary stabilizer can handle. So most of those hold 10,000 stitches. All of the sheets inside are going to remind you how many stitches those stabilizer hold, and tearaway medium is going to allow you to add an extra 10,000 stitches to that 4x4 area. Thankfully, it's all pretty consistent from one manufacturer to the next, that we all, rate the number of stitches that your stabilizer is going to use in that, 4x4 area. Sometimes that means a little math when it comes to 5x7s and whatnot. Random tidbit, if you're like, how many 4x4s are in a 5x7? It's like just over 2. So really a 5x7 will hold about 20,000 stitches on a well-digitized design with just one piece of stabilizer lots of times. That is the Sensational 7 bundle. Isn't that sensational? Lots of different great things in there. The next thing I want to tell you about are these little guys. Do you
Oh,
have
you're
yours
going
close
to
in
tell
hand, Veronica? Oh, we're going.
them?
Oh, you know what? You have pricing. I don't have pricing.
I want to tell them.
I will
Hold on one
patiently wait.
second. Let me give them a price on this. The Sensational
Yeah.
7. So the Sensational 7, and I think, Lorraine, you'll put this up on here. We have these in stock. We ordered them in. We have an amazing price on them. If you own an embroidery machine, you need every single one of the stabilizers that are in this box right here, for sure. So the Sensational 7 is normally $389.99. You can buy it on here for $272.99 with a savings of $117. That's a really good price, and we're also sending it to you for free freight. But wait, there's more. Go ahead, Ashley. You can tell them about that. Is this what they're getting in
Yeah.
addition?
So
How
you're
exciting.
also getting additional design collections. So not only are you getting spirit horses and the lace borders, but you are getting the antique script letters and floral shadows design collection. Sorry, I'm like, I don't know what direction I need to
I didn't
turn
know
here to
they
go
were getting
center.
four. I didn't know they were
Yeah,
getting
so
four design
total
collections.
between the Sensational 7 and the extra ones, because they're getting it from Authorized Vac and Sew, you have 4
I didn't know we
whole
were getting
design
four.
collections.
Okay. That's pretty awesome. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's amazing.
Yeah, we're doing that. And you know what's cool? I love these letters. I love these. They're antique script letters. I think that's so pretty. Look at that. Yep.
Question.
We have a question. Can we order online? Yes. AuthorizedVacandSew.com. You can order all of the things that we talk about online, along with all of the Floriani products. We're a big time Floriani dealer. This is all the stabilizer or threads types of things that we sell for our embroidery machines. We sell lots of embroidery machines, and the stabilizer that we always recommend is the Floriani stabilizer. And you can see why. Their education is fantastic. That you also on your website, Ashley, you have like a workbook that they can download. I believe on stabilizers, correct?
Yes, we do. So we have the Floriani Stabilizer Workbook, totally free to download. If you go to rnkdistributing.com, you can get to all of our product line sites. So, head to the Floriani page. You can get that stabilizer workbook. There's not only that, but there's a glossary of embroidery terms. Last time I peeked at it, it was like 7 pages of just
Wow.
things that are embroidery terms that we may not be used to, like floating. If that was a new term for you, head there and
Floating.
look that up.
Yeah.
Grab the glossary
Yeah.
and learn how some of this stuff is.
And I tell you, that's again, that's why we really just get behind because they have the best educators, the best education after you purchase all these stabilizers, you need to know how to use them properly. We did an event, we not an event, our first segment was on, Ashley, you'll laugh, wool mats, because it's so nice to press your embroidery on wool mats,
Well,
right?
Matt.
But it doesn't matter how much you press on this wool mat. I said this in my first segment. You have to have the right type of stabilizer. Doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
The stabilizer is number one. So that's why we're offering this deal, because we have, there's lots of people out there that have bought embroidery machines, and may have just bought some of the basic stabilizers. In this package, they'd have everything. Am I right? Basically,
Pretty much everything. Yeah. Like,
more, but this is sensational. Okay. And it's a sensational deal. You're saving $117 by buying this on our website, authorizedvacanso.com. And we'll have the links that you can click on as well, too. I wanted to mention, too, if you're watching this is such great education. You're doing a great job. Ashley, we had a comment
hey,
earlier that's such great, good information for people. And I agree. You can't hear about stabilizer enough. If you own an embroidery machine and you want pretty embroidery and you don't want it to be all puckered, you know, and you want to do things that are out of the box, like lace and things like that, please share this. If you could share this to your friends, and then that way they'll learn. They can watch even this segment after it's live too, and it's great, because you're going to do another thing on the Sensational 5 stabilizers in just a moment. But I wanted to talk about this. I am so excited about this right here. I know. So these are the feet that we talked about in our email. If you're local to Fresno and you're on our email list, if you're not, go on, join our. You can get on our email list off of our website, and we'd love to have you join. But these are 3 new feet that work for the Brother sewing machines and the Baby Lock sewing machines, because Brother makes the Baby Lock. So let me go over to my Stellaire, and I'm going to show you. Turn them on, wake them up here. Let me show you these feet. So when the Luminaire came out with the Luminaire 3 upgrade, they introduced this brand new end foot. And it's a great foot. I mean, everybody has just loved it so much because it glides. It's a glide foot. MSRP, or what we sell it for, is $40. So I got excited when I saw this whole 3-pack of feet, which is not just the end foot. Thought I made this easy to come out. There we go. So it's not just the end foot, okay, that goes onto our machine. Oops, sorry if I hit that. So go on just like that and slide. They also made a slide foot, and I'm going to let Ashley tell you what this material is made out of, but they made a J foot, and they also made a 1/4-inch foot as well. So you can do perfect 1/4-inch piecing. What's really cool about this package is, number one, I like the color. I think that's kind of cool. But it's all the way through. So it's not like a Teflon piece that's on the back of it that's going to eventually wear off. This whole foot is made out of this certain type of material, and I'm going to let Ashley chime in on that. Oopsie. And they
so
will
base So
go ahead. You want
basically
to
they're
tell them?
made from like yeah, basically they're made from like the same thing as like the Tefal coatings are. So that's where you get that epic, thing the entire way through. So if you've ever had a Teflon foot where, you've caught the bottom edge of it like on your feed dogs, I know I definitely have some that have happened to, and that Teflon coating scrapes right off of there, and then you have a part where it doesn't glide really well. You don't have to worry about that because these are made from this non-skid stuff, essentially or non-slip. Well, that's not even what I want to say. The slippy stuff that allows it to glide the entire way through. So it's not Teflon per se. Yeah, it's super cool. Like it glides over everything. All right. I'll let it go back to you because I'm sure you probably have one on and ready to show everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I just wanted to show them. So it just snaps onto your Brother machine. It works on all Brother models. It works on all Baby Lock models if it was made by Brother. And I love the price. I'll come back over this way. By the way, this Stellaire that I'm looking at right now that is here, this machine's on our website as well too. It has the same size hoop as the Dream Machine. Same size hoop. So if you've been looking for a Dream Machine and you can't quite go to the Luminaire, the Stellaire XJ1 is the one right down from the Luminaire, and we are now available to sell this on our website, and it's basically like your Dream Machine. So if you're interested in that, that's on sale right now for $89.99. Normally, I think it sells for around $12,000, and you can, yes, we do ship these, and we have free shipping on these as well. So what I like about this, and I'll come back over here, make sure you get one of these because you get 4 design packs with it too. That's really cool. But the feet, listen to this. The feet retail for $100. And Floriani knew that we were going to be doing this segment. We started with this Thumbs Up Thursdays, and they said, we're going to give you a special deal, and we're going to allow you to offer this special deal on your Thumbs Up Thursday. And I was like, wow, 50% off. So these are $100, and you can get them for $49.99 if you buy from this Thumbs Up Thursday today. Or through the, I think it's through the weekend. Is it through the weekend?
Through Sunday.
Through Sunday. So if you see this and you're like, oh my gosh, I missed the Thumbs Up Thursday, you can still purchase these feet. And I think they're a game changer. I really do. So $49.99. Oh, Carol says, I want one, please. Yes. Because if you think about, if you did purchase this, and you can purchase this separately as well, the infoot that they came out with for the Luminaire that came in with the upgrade number 3, this is $40. You get all 3 for $50. Okay, so I'm excited about these feet. I hope you are too. We have them in stock, so they're ready to go. And guess what? Even if you just buy this, $49 over, $49 gets free shipping. So you're there. Can I come to the store to buy it? I want that. Yes, you can, Miss Brenda. You can come into the store. We have these in the store, or you can purchase them online. Okay, Ashley. Oh, and don't forget, if you've just come on here, if you want to win this cool prize, make sure you type in thumbs up. No emojis, just type in thumbs up. You don't have to say thumbs up Thursday, just thumbs up, and you'll be able to win this. It's on sale for $80 on our website, but it's really like valued at like $140. Really nice tool set. This is what I would want to bring to class when I get to go to classes someday. You know. Okay, Ashley, let's talk about the Fab Five because it's a little bit different price point, and that's why we wanted to show both of them. And I think also more stabilizer education. That would be great.
Absolutely. So our Fab 5 bundle, I've got mine right here. A little bit smaller box on this one. Let's go ahead and see if we can't dive in here. We are going to see some of the same stabilizers that we just saw. And again, they're going to be 12-inch rolls. And you know, sometimes we look at 12-inch rolls and we're like, man, it's kind of small. Yeah, but do we always use our huge hoop? No, I think everything I've shown you today has been stitched in like, you know, a 4x4, a 5x7, maybe like a 6x10 hoop. But lots of times, you know, I'm reaching for stuff that's perfect for my 10-inch stabilizers. So this time we've got 5 rolls in here. And I'm going to do my best not to throw these on the floor this time. All right, so there are our 5 rolls. We've also got some thread in here again. So looks like 5 spools of thread this time and another different design collection. And we actually already saw some stuff off of this particular design collection. This is the watercolor florals design collection. And the towel that I showed you with those 3 flowers across it, those are from Watercolor Florals. This has some great like florals with kind of sketchy outlines to them. I love these, and we're heading into the perfect time of year to stitch some of these out. You know, tea towels, those, you know, terry cloth towels, even to put on garments and wearables. So of course, these were those flowers, nice and stitched out. We still have the stabilizer in the Fab 5 that you're going to need to do your terry cloth towels. Remember, that is going to be your perfect stick tearaway. So I use this not only on my terry cloth towels, but other hard to hoop things. A canvas tote bag. Perfect stick tearaway is wonderful for that. Making little key fobs and other little like things in my hoop that I'm going to cut out later on, that's great. This will help to support that vinyl or cork that you might be stitching on. And then remember, there's that educator's favorite tool set. Mine's hanging out here. Oh, somewhere here. I would head in. Oh, goodness, it's just too far down. I would head in and go for my micro tip scissors in there that have that great little upward curve on them in order to go ahead and cut those kinds of things out. We still have our heat and stay fusible here. So this is for those nice, solid, dense designs. And of course, I had to pull something a little bit different for you. So let's look at fun little cupcake here. So you might look at it and be like, is it really solid and dense? Well, yeah, nice solid satin stitching is definitely a dense design. And look how cleanly this tore away on the back side. So I don't have any of that extra stabilizer left, here in my applique sections that is going to, make my design kind of feel a little stiff later on. But it's still trapped underneath all of my stitches. So it's going to support my design and it's going to look nice and pretty for all of time. We've got our tearaway medium here. So we've got our floater. And, speaking of floaters, you can use a tearaway as a floater on something that you've used cutaway, as long as your cutaway is closest to the item that you're embroidering. So those stretchy things, you know what? Let's look at a baby onesie really quick because that's definitely a stretchy one. I like to flip my baby onesies inside out and fuse my power mesh in place, or my no-show nylon mesh. And then I just stick them right into my hoop and do some acrobatics, I guess maybe we could say would be the word, to get them taped in place. I knew I probably wouldn't have time to show you from, step one on how I do it, but here is how I tape my baby onesies into my hoop. So I've got that like chest area down against here, and yep, it's got my other stabilizer back there. So stuck down, and then I'm just using my embroidery perfection tape to pull everything extra out of the way. And when you're doing something like this, stitching this baby onesie, or I mentioned, like the perfect stick would be great for like a canvas tote bag. Make sure you know where that hoop trace function is on your machine, that little button that's going to make your hoop move around to figure out where that design is going to be, so you don't inadvertently stitch over any of that extra stuff that you're trying to hold out of the way. Because let's be honest, things like baby onesies and canvas tote bags, we probably have a little bit higher chance of, stitching a shoulder into it or the strap from the bag. So if we can just make sure that that's all out of our way before we get going, we'll have much better, results embroidering, less time spent ripping. But if you have to rip, grab that surgical seam ripper that's in that educator's favorite kit, and that's a great way to do it. All right, my last stabilizer hiding in here is the power mesh fusible. So this is what I would have put on the back of my onesie. Now, I use my power mesh for lots of things other than just wearables. I like to use this when I make quilt blocks in my hoop too, especially if they're applique blocks or flip and stitch blocks, where you usually stitch out like a little skeleton. Oh, I should have one here close at hand. Oh, it has disappeared on the table. You'll have to forgive me for that. It happens. But this is really great to use as that foundation because you don't have to worry about it ripping or contorting itself in your finished quilt block because it's just going to be sewn in. Power mesh and no-show nylon mesh have that really great drape to them since they're built on a nylon base. And the fusible just makes it so that way I can, fuse my pieces down as I'm going. So I don't have so many fingers in my embroidery hoop. And if you find yourself needing to hold something down, grab your embroidery perfection tape or that stiletto that's in the educator's favorite kit. Twist it back out, flip it around, twist it on so you've got something to help hold things out of place as you go. And your topping in here again is going to be the Heat and Gone. So Heat and Gone, this has a purple label on it. Remember a while ago I mentioned the other one, that there were green labels on the tearaways. Purple is for our specialty products. And while we're at it, let me just throw out there that red is going to be for your cutaways. So extra little tidbit there. And if you've been paying super close attention, if you remember from the Sensational 7, when I had the Wet and Gone out, it has a blue label. All of our washaways are going to have those blue labels on them. But this was part of the Sensational 7, not the Fab 5. So many great things there. Let me show you my screen here really quick and show you the designs from watercolor florals here. So this should work. I say should because, sometimes my computer's like, I don't know, Ashley, do I really want to play nicely? There we go. So here are those designs from watercolor florals. So I'll just kind of scroll through here and I'll stop on a new section so you can see a new little bit of them there. These, I love that they're just nice and open, a little bit airy. They are kind of dense fills, but then they have those great little like sketchy outlines around them, and they are meant to be that way. So this little cactus, I don't know, there's just something that is super fun about it. There is my flower that were on my towels. Even kind of a funky little like palm tree kind of thing going on here. But great little things to do and add to your projects. Oh, and you know what? While I have the screen up, I do want to share with you here. I grabbed those antique script letters that are one of those free design collections that's coming with either one of these bundles, and I went ahead and put it out into our authorized. Oh, I did it the wrong way. I should be V and then S. Oh, let's fix this. Let's slide this one over, and we'll slide our S over. There we go. Right? I'm correct now. Yes? Meh. So anyway, but I just popped those into FTCU just so we could see, that you can combine those together to make a really nice, great, big, huge monogram too.
So Ashley, let me get this
Yeah.
correct. They're going to get the flowers with that pretty little
Yeah.
daisy cactus on the Fab 5 and also
Yes.
those letters and the floral
Yep.
shadows.
They're going to
So they're
get
going to get
all three of those.
all 3 design packs. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And the
My
Fab
floral
5,
shadow, my other one is missing, but
it's okay. I have, yeah. So they're going to get the Fabulous 5, right? This whole box here, those 3 design packs, free shipping. For it's normally $239.99, and you're going to get it for $167.99. So you're getting over a $70 savings. And do you want to put that up on there too, Lorraine? So just they can reiterate. Sometimes I like to read and listen. $239.99 for $167.99, savings of $72. I say buy it now because honestly,
absolutely.
these are great deals and great education after you purchase these things. Like I said, not only if you're not local to Authorized Vac and Sew, because we give a lot of great stabilizer education in all of the classes that we do. We have you've not been here yet, but we have a 15,000
I have
square
it.
foot store. We have a big classroom behind me. We have a huge event center, and we do all kinds of great classes and events here. And again, Floriani is the product that we get behind. So we really believe in it. And if you don't have the right types of stabilizers, like I said, and you want to make beautiful embroidery, this is what you need to buy, one or the other, and you're getting a great deal on them. So we look forward to seeing those sales come in. And again, if you have any questions, you can always call us at 559-439-2560, or you can ask us questions on our website as well too. So Ashley, I think you're going to be doing a little bit more education in a couple of weeks, right, for us?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, I'll be
excited
back in
about
a
that.
few weeks.
So, yeah, so thank you very much for being with us today. And do you want to stay on for our drawing? Can she stay on for our
Of
drawing?
course I want to stay
Okay.
for the drawing.
Okay, cool. So we're going to be giving away, like I said, and we'll ship it to you if you're not local. We're going to give away this toolkit. Okay. Oh, there's Nancy. Thumbs up from Idaho. Awesome. So we're going to put this in the mail to you if you type in thumbs up in the comments. And what's that?
We have a question.
Oh, we have a question. How can we order? Sherry, you're going to go on to authorizedvacansew.com. Can you put our website up there?
It's on, if they go to the description on this video.
Oh, the
link are
description.
Right there.
Authorizedvacansew.com, short for vacuum and sewing. And you can order that way. If you have any problems, Sherry, though, just give us a call and we can navigate you through that. Okay. And you'll get the savings when you order it today through Sunday. Okay.
Last chance.
Oh, there it is. Authorizedvacansew.com on the bottom. All right. You ready? So make sure you type in thumbs up, and we're getting ready to do our drawing.
Ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited. Y'all are going to be lucky to win this. Oops. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
This is my favorite part. I love to give stuff away. Let's see. Lots of people entered. Awesome. Mary Tucker! All right. Yay, Mary. I know your daughter's excited too, Miss Laverne. Very cool. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. And thank you again for listening. Next Thumbs Up Thursday. I think you're going to love it. So I hope you can join us. And thank you so much, Ashley. We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you.
Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you.